So here we go with the Kitty pet project for AI Builder on the Power Platform. Here is how I've done it. First part, I made sure I had an entity, in this case kitty name, that would list all the different kittens or cats I wanted to identify with a bit of color info. So when I do my tagging, I'm able to find which one or determine which one is which. So then, in my AI Builder portion, I go and build a new AI model. So in this case, it's object detection. I give it a name. Go next. From there, I will choose that entity that we just talked about to say, here is the list of tags that I want you to use. So I'll go with the color info, so this way we can easily know what we're talking about. We have all the different cats, but just for the sake of this demo, I'll just pick two ones that I've selected, the all black and all pink kitty, little kitten. So next step, we go and add the images. We need at least 15 images of each cat, which in this case, I've pre-selected here more specific images. So we take them, 46 images, so we're gonna have plenty enough to tag. In my blog post, I went over 150 something images. It took me quite a while to just tag them all and go through the process. But here, in the sake of the duration of the demo, we'll make it a bit faster. Only select just those two little cat and move through the tagging process. So once it's done, we'll be right back. So boom, bada boom. All 46 images have been uploaded. I close this, so all images are there. I go on the next step, which is tagging the objects in the images. So I've got all my pictures here. None has been tagged. So I'll just go on the first one. And here you can either wait, and just by clicking, the system will already try to identify an image in there, and you just go and tag it like this. Move on to the next. Same thing, if I just click, it will do its best to identify the image. Just tag it, move to the next, and so on. The other option you have is just dragging the box that you want. You can move it, just zoom it further in, or just go like that and just all black. It kind of gives you the idea, and so on for all the different pictures. Here we move on with the pink cat. Go like this, all pink. And if ever you have an image that you don't think it's going to be decent enough to use, you could just go and discard it when you select it. But here, I'm going to take them all. Something that you have to consider when you use your images is try to use different angles, different lighting conditions. The more different style you have, the stronger your model will be for sure. So almost done here. All those little kittens. So like for here, I'm gonna say don't use the image. So Pinky here. Little Fatso here. He's so fat, really. You should see now. They're moving, little guys here. This one takes all the milk. He moves all the other guys around. Those cats are for people who don't have, who are suffer from allergies, things like that. Most often, you don't get the symptoms with these because they don't have the air, and it's easier to live with. My wife's just crazy about them, and she just started a breeding company. So we have about 10 cats right now, 5 adults and 5 little kittens. So we're done, 42 images. Let's move on to the next stage. Okay, so I resize. So we're done tagging. We have all the images here. We see they're all purple, so it means it's all checked and done. I have 20 all black, 22 all pink, so I have over 15 of each. Should have a decent enough model. So let's go for training. Sorry. So it will be in training mode. We'll wait for it to come back and then we continue. So about 5 minutes or so later, my model is now trained. I go into it, and what do we have? 100%. That's pretty neat, isn't it? So that means like the performance of the training is pretty high. Let's just test this with other images that we have. So we go back in Kitty Project. I just took two here. Let's go for this guy. Normally it should detect the all pink kitten. Let's just see how it's going to perform. So it did find the all pink cat at a 51% level of confidence. Of course, there's lots of noise in terms of colors in that image, so it's we can understand that. Let's just go for another one. We should get our all black. Let's see how it will detect this little guy. Actually little, but he's big. So all black. Wow, that's a pretty good score. So good enough. So now I can publish my model and eventually use it for building a Canvas app, for example, which I'll do in a separate video. So go on, subscribe, like, share, comment, and I'll make adjustments if needed. Have a good one.